Hey everybody, welcome back to CColeArtistry. Thank you for joining me tonight. And before we get started with tonight's painting, I wanted to show you the dry results of our Blue Planet painting. We'll start working on the final touches in a little while. I'm making sure that the paint that we added to this canvas is thoroughly sealed and dried before we finish it off. But here is what it looks like so far now. So as you know, we had originally done our outside, and then I tried to do something in the center, but I didn't like it. So we blocked that off and added our new planet to the center. Beautiful shimmery colors. And what we'll do is we'll be finishing off the planet in hopefully very shortly. It'll all depend on time and things like that, because I am working on some things for a craft show that's coming up, and I don't know if I've ever told you, I thought I had, but besides my paintings that I do, my husband and I do other crafting items. So like we'll do designer coffee mugs, he's got some license plates, t-shirts. We do t-shirts, tons of different kinds of t-shirts. But yeah, mostly I do my painting, and he does a lot of that other stuff. But I've started to do the coffee mugs and things like that because I have craft shows coming up where I have my paintings and also those type of things. So maybe I'll show you some of those things in another video of how we do that. But for right now, tonight's painting is going to be on a 12 by 24, and I'm running it horizontally, so it's going to be 24 by 12. And we're going to use some pearl paints that I bought. They're newer pearl paints. I'll grab the tubes when I go over to get the camera brought down. But yes, we're going to be using a violet, a magenta, and a teal. And like I said, I'll show you what colors they are. We're going to use black background because the canvas is black, but we're also going to be using white tonight. So I'm going to do a combination of these things so that I can use these colors in such a way that it's going to be kind of like a puddle pour without a cup. So like a cup pour without a cup, or a puddle pour, however you want to put it. But I'm going to point the canvas down and we're going to get started for tonight's painting. So I'll be right back. Here is our canvas, and as you can see, I have, well, it looks like it tipped off its level. Must have bumped it because I had it all nice and level. Oh yeah. Yeah, I just moved it a little bit and it unleveled. Okay, so it is level. Just my table. When I move stuff, it gets out of level. Okay, back to level. All right. So these paints that I have are Blick Acrylic Metallic Purple, okay, Blick Acrylic Metallic Magenta, and Blick Acrylic Metallic, and it is teal. I was right. Okay, usually I forget the names of the colors, but this time I actually remembered. So yeah, I don't buy a lot of Blicks just because it's the store is a little bit far from me. But when I find stuff that I like, I do pick it up. And I saw these and thought, I'm going to do something really neat with these. So that's why I chose the metallics tonight. I love metallics. And I also am going to be putting in, where is it? My Extreme Sheen Metallic 24 karat gold because this gold goes with metallics so nicely. Whoa! Alright, well, my lid went flying off, as you can see, when I was shaking the paint. I have no idea where it went. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we gotta make sure this is shook up nice. What's funny is I didn't even hear the cap land. I have to find that. I do not want the grandbaby finding that. Alright, so like I said, this is gonna be like a cup pour without using the cup. So I'm just going to be pouring it right on the canvas. And I am going to put on gloves because these metallics and the black stick to my fingers and my fingernails. I broke all my fingernails, so it gets down in there. Okay. Canvas is ready. Let's move these out of the way a little bit because we are going to start with our black. And our black is our Artist Loft black mixed with Floetrol and water. And if you'd like to know my recipe for that, I think it's one of my very first videos has that, and I do mention it in some of my other videos. Alright, so we're just going to put some on, and then I'm going to use my spatula. There's the cap right there. I'm going to use my spatula to spread it around, and if I think it's too thick, then I'll go ahead and use the hairdryer to thin it out. Want to make sure we have a good coating and a coating that's flowing so that when we put the rest of the paints on, we get good flow. I like doing black cup pours, especially if I'm thinking about doing a galaxy type painting afterward. Really want the shimmer of the metallics, but you also want the black for the space portion. I just think they turn out really nice when you do that. I think I've seen a few where people have tried to use like a white background and then color it like red and stuff, but I think those are a little out of my range because I don't really care for them, but maybe I'll try one someday and I'll like them. Alright, so I'm just going to spread this around like I said. Ease off some of the excess, but make sure that I have adequate coverage and at least a base cover on the edges. Alright, I think that's good. Put the extras on there. Don't waste it. And again, I'm using these gloves today, which makes it a little bit harder to move around for me, but really helps. So I want to, like I said, I need to make sure that I have the edges covered so that the flow over goes smoothly and like so. Okay. So I was thinking about all of you for the past couple of days while I've been doing these other things. If you want to see how I do, like make the coffee mugs and things like that, let me know in the comments and I'll actually do a video of those type of things as well. If I don't have any comments, then I might just do separate like a separate channel or something for that kind of stuff. Okay, I've just filled in some spots that I saw where I could still see the canvas. And also, while I'm thinking about it, see, I got a lot of things I was going to tell you guys, is I want to give a shout out to Carla and to Eileen for their continual comments. I love getting comments from you guys. I feel like I'm having like conversations with them, and I really enjoy that. They give me suggestions, as many of you do, but they're really, you know, out there a lot, and I like that. So thank you very much, Carla and Eileen. Really appreciate it. Okay, so we're gonna pop the bubbles because, as you know, when you have black, it's really easy to see the bubbles, and when you get them popped, you get this really cool mirrored finish on your canvas. And it's really great because you can see things like this where the paint didn't stay. And so I just pick up some paint off the off the table here and fill that in, because I don't like when I have dry spots on my canvas when I'm trying to do these cup pours and things. So just some areas that are being stubborn. This whole edge seems to be, makes me think that it's sort of caving in a little bit. So I'm going to let that settle for a second. I'm not going to spatula it, I'm just going to let it settle. And then we're going to torch it again. I think that's pretty good. I see a ripple here, but a couple little things. Actually, fill those in. I don't know if you can hear my air conditioner. It is so hot today. It's like 98 or something today. Staying inside where it's nice and cool. Ran out to do a little shopping, you know, the necessities at Sam's Club and things like that. But other than that, we've been working, like I said, we were working on this craft show that's coming up. And I do these, again, I do these coffee mugs, but some of them have this wire stand, so you have 3 cups that fit into this nice wire stand that you can put on your countertop, which is really nice. And then there's some stacking cups, and then I did some individual sets for the holidays. So, again, if anybody's interested in seeing videos on that, or think that it should be a separate channel, just let me know. Because if you're not interested, then I will do it on a separate channel. But if you want to see them, I certainly would love to show them to you. Alright, I think finally we're ready. So, do you see this beautiful, yeah, you can see it, where you can see my t-shirt and stuff in the canvas because it's so smooth, which I love. Alright, I am going to start out now, because I have the black already on, I am going to start out with white. Now, I thought about both whites. So I have my Blick Acrylic white that I put in these bottles, and it is mixed with Floetrol and water as well. But I also have this bottle that I use for a Artist Loft white, which, as you can tell, I'm almost out of, that I also have Floetrol and water in, but it also contains some of that cell creator, and I use that exactly for that purpose, to get cells. So I was thinking that maybe I should put the white down and then put the cell creator down before I put the colors on, but I'm kind of rethinking it because I don't know that I want that many cells in this painting, so I'm kind of torn. So let's just wait, and if we feel like after we blow it out that we need cells, then we'll add it. Okay, so here's the thought. I'm going to pour the white here, and here. Okay, so you see how I did that? Those are going to be our bases for our puddles. And I'm going to go ahead, because I know the metallics are going to have, they're going to create their own cells. So I want to make sure that the bubbles are out of the white first, because otherwise I'm going to end up with metallics on top of bubbles, and that's not going to work very well for us. Okay, so I have the purple, the magenta, and the teal, and I'm going to start out, and I'm just going to mix these up again real quick. And I just mixed up a little cup of them. It is the metallic paint, Floetrol and water. Okay, so since they sat overnight, I like to mix my paints ahead of time. Sometimes I can't, but that way I can, they can settle and get the bubbles out of them. But these are metallics, so they will kind of separate, but it's not kind of separate. See? I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just going to stir them up just to make sure that everything is back incorporated. Okay, teal is next. This teal is so gorgeous. I love this color. When I saw that, I was like, oh my god, Blick has teal in a metallic, and it's gorgeous. Look at that. So pretty. That'd look great in a wave painting. Okay, and then of course our misbehaving metallic 24 karat gold. Okay, I am going to start adding our colors. I'm going to start with a little purple. And I'm going to do my best, because you know how I am, guys. I tend to put way more paint than I need. So I'm going to do my best to control that. But I do go awry. Okay, I'm all done. This is beautiful. No. One of these days, that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm just going to pour it on. I'm going to let it dry, and that's going to be our painting for the day. Okay, so we need to add gold. And because we're going to blow this out. We're going to blow. Let's swirl. Let's swirl our gold. Swirl our gold today, like so. Okay, I love these paintings. Okay, now I'm going to put these off to the side. If I feel like we need more paint, we're going to use it. I'm not going to put the white with the Cell Creator in there. I think when we blow this out, this will be enough metallic, and I think it'll be fine. I'm going to torch the bubbles in the colors. Blow this out. We are going to use the flower dryer since it's already plugged in and ready to go, and it's got a nice small nozzle which will give us some tight blowout. But before I do that, I really would like to get these metallics covered back up because I want to use them again, of course. I'm a little disappointed. My lids on these little cups are not very tight. So my concern is that I'll have, the paint will dry out too quickly, so I'm probably going to have to use them quicker than I had planned. Alright, there we go. Now we're all set. Alright, so here we go. This is gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so by moving the paint around and using the white as the kind of background, you get these color mixtures with the cells, which are really gorgeous, but then you get the true black and gold and turquoise or teal. Like over here you get the spider webbing of the teal and stuff, but you still get true color throughout. I love this. What I need to do though is I need to scrape, because I don't want to lose the things that I love about it as they slide off the canvas. And I will come over there and check the side, because I do see, like right here, there's a dry spot on the corner, but it's all black, so I can just add black. Let's see what we've got. This one, you can tell is missing a tiny bit of teal, so I'm just going to add a drop of teal to there. And again, like I said, I'll come up there and see. This looks bare, so I'm going to leave some of the scrapings on the table so I can use that to clear that or to add to that. And down here, I have this little section right here that is missing a mixture of the teal and the white and the black. But I like this. This is so pretty. It's really different. Wow. I see a couple things I do want to change, but there. That was too round. When things are too uniform in a pour painting, it just throws me off. Okay, all right. I am going to grab the camera. I'm going to look at this side and fix anything that needs to be done, and then I'm going to bring you down to show you this painting. It's so pretty. I'll be right back. So here is our painting. It is so crazy and so beautiful. I love just the chaoticness of it, and how you have like our blue splotch here, and you have our teal here. There's some purple just splotting out here, and then the gold. It's just, let me take you up this way. When this dries, it's going to be gorgeous. There should be a lot of shimmer and stuff. And I'm going to take you down so you can see the shimmer that I see already in the gold. So, and I hope you can see all of these colors here. So we've got the gold, we've got the teal, and the magenta, and there is a hint of the purple that you can see just shimmering in this painting already. It's so pretty. I love those crazy cells in the teal, and here's some in the teal and the white, and in the magenta and the white and the black with some gold. Then you have just sort of this whole area here that has these cells in it. The magenta is like outlining, so it has this faint pink color. Then you've got the gold in the center, and then you've got the magenta sticking out. And up here you've got this really nice light area, so everything's not so harsh. And then you have this beautiful corner here with all these cells. So let me take you up slowly so you can see. And things are still popping. So let's go all the way up again. And here it is. So again, this is a 24 by 12 horizontal. Yes, it could go the other direction, but I really like the movement of how the colors are in almost like a section here, and then section here. But let me know what you think. If you think it'd be a different direction, let me know. I like it this way, and I think that's the way it's going to stay. But I always like your opinion, and I like your comments. Do you like this color combination together? Should I have maybe left out the white? Do you like the gold accent in there, or do you think a different color? Please comment and like and subscribe. Just love hanging out with you guys. So until my next video in 3 days, bye.